All right, so what's up, beloved? Let's hop right in. So, you guys have known or noticed throughout points, right, of the videos that I make, right, um, that our lives, right, us being the body of Christ, right, our lives are a shadow to the life of Christ, to the life of Jesus, right, right, because we are His body, right. He's the head of the body, right. So the head goes through something all on its own, something that no one else goes through, right? And can do. While the body deals with the shadow aspect of that, right? The body gets the second hand pain, lashes. You know what I'm saying? Because the brain tells the body that it's in pain, right? You know what I'm saying? You get what I'm going? The brain tells the body that it's in pain. You know what I'm saying? So the head feels everything full force. You got it? Us as the body, right? We go through the same things, similar, right? But we don't feel it like Jesus felt it. You get what I'm saying? No one does. No one ever has, right? Because Jesus is Jesus. He's one of a kind. You get what I'm saying? So I got two messages. I'm splitting them up into two videos. Let me read this one, right? So Luke 24:7 is showing you how our life is a foreshadowing, right, to Jesus' life, right, or vice versa, however that works, foreshadowing, however. So, Luke 24:7, right? I'll start at 6. He is not here, but is risen. Remember how he spake unto you when he was yet in Galilee, saying, the Son of Man must be delivered into the hands of sinful men and be crucified, and the third day rise again. Beloved, you and I were given into the hands of sinful men. You and I were given into the hands of sinful men, just like Christ was. Okay? And we were crucified as well. Not as Christ was crucified, no. Remember, we are his body, so we are in the shadow of that. You get what I'm saying? We're in the shadow of that, right? Only Jesus felt it at the level he felt it at and went through it to the level that he did. No one else would be able to take that and be able to withstand that. And without sinning at the same time. And holding his faith. And upholding the faith of others. You get what I'm saying? Well, speaking faith to others. Okay? And they did crucify us. They did crucify us. Okay? Some of us actually died. And were risen again. Without anybody even knowing it. In the comforts of our own homes. It had to be given through a prophetic message or through a download that this even occurred. Do you get what I'm saying? But it occurred. But then what did God do? The people who crucified you, they came back. They came back. And they were watching. To see if you would stay in that grave. To see if you would stay dead. They came bringing crowds. Pointing. Proud of their work. Proud of what they had done. Pointing to where your tomb was. They got so boastful that they wanted to show the body. So to speak, follow me. They got so boastful that they wanted to show the groups and the crowds and the communities and the spectators and onlookers the body of the person that they had crucified and buried. But what happened when they were going back to view the body, the remains. What happened? It wasn't in the grave. You weren't in the grave. I wasn't in the grave. Beloved, God rose you again. Let me read it again. One last time. Luke 24:7, saying, the Son of Man must be delivered into the hands of sinful men and be crucified, and the third day rise again. This is exactly what happened to you. This is exactly what happened to you. I'm reminded of when Jesus came into the temple and he was overthrowing the tables, right? He was overthrowing the tables and that's a part in the Bible where I remember where Jesus got angry, okay? And he was overthrowing the tables because the people made his father's house a house of merchandise, right? And he had told them to destroy this temple, and in 3 days he would rebuild it. Destroy this temple, and in 3 days I will rebuild it. Saying, the Son of Man must be delivered into the hands of sinful men and be crucified, and the third day rise again. Beloved, you have been risen. They've gone back to the grave to check if you're there, and you are not there. You never were there. Let me read a little bit more. And they remembered his words and returned from the sepulchre and told all these things unto the 11 and to all the rest. It was Mary Magdalene and Joanna and Mary the mother of James and other women that were with them, which told these things unto the apostles. And their words seemed to them as idle tales, and they believed them not. Did not the words of Jesus seem as an idle tale to them? They didn't even understand what he was saying. Destroy this temple, and in 3 days I will rebuild it. They had no idea what he was talking about. But when it happened, the revelation came. Everybody, you can see it. They could see it. Their eyes were opened. Their understanding was opened. Right? The wisdom downloaded into them. And they could see. You rose, beloved. God rose you up. I love y'all, beloved. I'll holla at y'all in a minute. I'm gonna make another video, alright?